swamp gas. And Gerald Ford went ballistic because
Ford's debunking it first.
Right. And actually the big problem became when he put his foot in his mouth when in Gerald Ford's home district in Michigan, there were a whole dozens of people who saw an extraterrestrial vehicle that was maneuvering at close range, and he went up and investigated and made some reference to it being swamp gas. And
swamp gas. Swamp ass. Swamp ass.
And Gerald Ford went ballistic because his constituents went ballistic, and Gerald Ford actually had an inquiry into it while he was a member of the House of Representatives. Of course, later as president, he never dealt with this issue because basically presidential intelligence doesn't have access to these projects.
When you say that he said it was swamp gas, that J. Allen Hynek said it was swamp gas, so you're saying that Ford objected because he knew it was an extraterrestrial vehicle?
He knew that some of his constituents who were very credible knew it was something real.
What was his position then? What was he?
He was actually believed it was real.
I mean in government. What was pre-president?
Yeah, he was in the House of Representatives in the Congress. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
he was pre-president. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome in to the Cool Lounge, and guess what? We're gonna we're about to kick off the stream. And we're about to swing open the doors into the new and improved Cool Stream Discord. That's right. We're gonna send out the invites live on the air and watch the people come rolling in. They're gonna be going crazy. We're gonna have to quarantine people into the Cool Lounge on the Cool Stream Discord. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but you have to watch to get the invite. That's how it works. That's how it works over here. We don't want anyone coming in. You have to have at least watched one episode or at least 5 minutes of one episode to be in the Discord. We got the alarms going. Sound the alarm. Get in the Cool Stream Discord, get in the Cool Lounge, and then you can get in the Cool Stream Discord. Stuck in the Cool Lounge for the next 8 weeks. Let's go! All right. We're ready. Boom, boom. We're ready. As soon as this song is over, we'll kick it off. We're going to get into some alien stuff today. It's going to be crazy.
He was a congressman before he was vice president and president.
And so he was upset that they were saying that it wasn't a real
He was
vehicle.
obsessed
So
with the aliens.
clamped down on it.
Yeah, and actually held a hearing where a lot of people came and gave evidence and information, but it didn't go anywhere because it's Washington. Nothing ever goes anywhere in Washington.
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere because it's Washington. They don't do anything. They don't do anything up there. Everybody's sitting around. They've been waiting. They've been waiting for the revelations on what the aliens are going to do about it. They're going to save us from all this stuff or what?
And so, you know, I started as founder of DisclosureProject.org and now SiriusDisclosure.com.
Sirius XM. The CEO of Sirius XM. We're going to talk all about aliens today. Get ready. Get ready. Because we're going to start the show and we're going to do the show. That's my promise to you. We got a new show coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check it out. Because it's time to do another one. There couldn't be a better time than now to do a stream. If you know what I mean. So get your laptops out, crack them open, up and up the stream, because here we go. It's the cool stream, everybody. It's time to do another show. We're going to talk about some of the craziest, weirdest stuff on the web that you've ever seen. I can't wait to do it. I've been waiting all week. What up, I've been waiting all week to get in here and talk about some of this stuff, to disclose some of the information they don't want you to know about aliens and UFOs and stuff. And this is kind of cool. This is going to be I didn't realize this. This is going to be our 5th aliens episode. That's crazy. This is a topic that we love to come back to. It's a lot of fun to talk about and learn a little bit about what's going on in the news. Today it's all about the news and all the UFO stuff, all right? So get ready, it's the cool stream. We talk about some of the weirdest stuff you've ever heard, everybody. Aliens. And that's right, we're going to talk about UFOs, some of the stuff going on in the news about UFOs. That's the only thing we're going to talk about in the news, nothing else. Been waiting all day for stream day night. That's right, and it's 2 o'clock. It's nighttime somewhere. Hope everyone's safe and sound out there. It's getting crazy. But guess what? You got a fun place to go. You can forget all your troubles. On the cool stream, sound the alarm. It's time to get into the cool lounge. We got the cool quarantine going on in the cool lounge this week. Until further notice, get in there. Because we're going to talk about some cool, fun stuff. And I can't wait. I can't wait to share the Discord link right as soon as we finish the intro. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some other stuff. And then we'll get into the show. Jeremy and I have been constructing the Cool Stream Discord from the ground up, piece by piece and brick by brick. We're doing it. We got everything ready to go. We got a couple channels going. We got some other stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. You can just sit out there and wait it out for the rest of this whole thing in the Cool Stream Discord. Wow. Boom. But today we're going to talk about UFOs and aliens and stuff. Now this episode is going to be a little bit different than some of the other ones we've done where we talked about aliens, because on this episode, in the past, we've talked about some of the stuff, some of the goings on involving aliens and UFOs in the past, and that's all in the past, about Roswell Area 51. Project Blue Book. You've all learned all the names and faces and things, and seen the photos. You've seen the evidence from way back when in the 60s, from the first ever flying saucer encounter In 1947, the guy flying his spaceship. He wasn't flying a spaceship. He was flying his airplane. He saw a flying saucer. Until now, till 50, 60, however many years later, here we are. This is the latest UFO update. This is all the new stuff. And of course, we couldn't talk about it unless we were here at the To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science. We're going to be getting into this. This is a big deal in UFO research. You know we're going to talk about it, and you can invest now. Excludes Canada, except Canadians. Too bad. So send some Bitcoin over to. It's kind of a weird name for this. To the Stars Academy. Send your Bitcoins over to the Stars Academy of Arts and Science. We're going to talk all about that. But first we're going to talk about, and it stinks that they're excluding Canadians like that. It stinks. It's racist. And right now, though, we're gonna launch the official Coolstream Discord. Get ready, folks. Here we go. We're launching now. I'm about to send the invite in the chat. That's the only place you're gonna find it. I'm holding the keys to the kingdom right now, and I'm gonna get a drum roll sound effect because I don't have one loaded up. We're gonna go from the nuclear alarm sound effect to a drum sound effect. Here we go, everybody. I'm gonna post the Coolstream invite in the chat as soon as this drum roll ends. And here we go. As soon as it ends, I'm gonna post it. Everyone, get ready! Get ready to smash that Discord link and get in there and talk about all the fun and crazy cool stuff and post videos and talk about the latest episode. And here we go. It's going to happen. The sound is a minute long. All right. We'll skip to the end of the stupid drum roll. It's a minute long. Here we go. I'm going to post it. Now I did it. I did it. Woo! Welcome Turnpike. And welcome Kaylee Nemeko, Q from Space. Oh, frick. And I guess I've got... Okay, and that was another drum roll. I guess I should be turning off these damn alerts here. It's freaking frick. All right. Everyone's joining the Coolstream Discord. This is great. Log in now. If you didn't get the link, it's up here in the chat. And guess what? Jeremy's in here. He's in here chatting with Private Booleans here. So good. Wow. Subscribed at tier 1. They subscribed for 3 months. I'm in here. Jeremy's in here. Someone, I guess I forgot to turn off my damn notifications. Turn those off. We don't need to hear the blips and bloops, but we appreciate everyone chatting and stuff. We appreciate everybody chatting. And Jeremy's going to show you some of the cool notifications and some emotes. We got all kinds of crazy emotes in here too. All the emotes that you could ever want. So it seems to be going well in here. Jeremy's gonna keep staying there all show long. He's chat with everybody. Trucker Genie emote. That's right. We got the Trucker Genie emote. Whoa, whoa, whoa! So get in here into the real Cool Lounge, and it's over here on Discord. So we got the link. We got the link in the chat. We'll just read through what some of these channels are. We got the Cool Lounge, of course. We got some announcements. Of course, there's cool rules. Check out the cool rules. Everyone, check that out. We got YouTube crap, and that's where you can share some YouTube videos. We got topic time. We'll announce what are the topics for next week's show. So you can get in, you can see what's going on, you can suggest things, you can talk about whatever stuff. Then of course we got the Zoom Dragon channel, and they're a great sponsor. They're helping us out. They actually sent me a nice care package from Zoom Dragon with all this crazy stuff going on. They wanted to reach out to some of their partners, including the Coolstream. Sent me a little care package. I thought it was going to be like hand sanitizer and toilet paper and stuff, but it was just some of their gadgets and some of their gizmos that they have on Zoom Dragon. So that's helpful. I would have liked some of that, maybe some dish soap or just something to get me through the old some of these tough times here, but we still appreciate Zoom Dragon. So you can check out that Zoom Dragon channel as well. Post some deals that you find. Oh yeah, it's so good in the Cool Stream Discord. We also got here all kinds of crazy emotes. All right, so get in there. We got the link is in the chat. I'll post it again, I guess, if someone comes in and they miss it. So we're glad to have everyone in the Cool Stream Discord. If you missed out on it, you can send me a message. And it's not just an open door policy on the Cool Stream Discord also. This is for the real cool heads, the people that know, they're in the know. It's for all you out there who have watched at least one episode. I don't want anyone coming in here and going, I've never heard of the Cool Stream. Whatever it is, it sounds stupid and I hate it. We don't want anyone to say that or do that in the Discord. We want everyone to be happy and healthy and keeping it cool. All right, so we're going to start the freaking episode about UFOs and some of the latest news. Some of the latest stuff in UFO news. And of course, we've got to start it off. We've got to start it off with To the Stars, Academy of Arts and Science. Let's check out the video. They have a little intro video.
The last show I played was in front of 100,000 people. And then they wonder why I'm not doing that now. And I'll say, because this is the one moment in my life where I'm going to be able to look back as an old man and say, oh my God, I was a part of the team that changed the world.
It's part of the team. And that's what.
My name is Tom DeLong. A lot of people know me from my band Blink-182. I started that band when I was 16. As an artist, I kind of conquered, in some respect, what I wanted to do with music.
Everything.
You know, I couldn't believe where I got, you know, and I was like, okay, well, this is a great time to try and do something else.
Some of the best pop punk you'll ever hear, Blink-182. Check them out. Now he's moved on. He's moved.
Back in 2014, I started To the Stars, a media company that would develop science fiction-based films, books, TV shows, comics, all of it. Kind of like a science fiction-based Disney, but for millennials. But I really wanted to make this new project more ambitious, more impactful, and to have it make a lasting impression on people's lives. I recognized that there were people in government that wanted to engage the public on topics that unfortunately had a stigma, even though they were based in scientific fact. At the time, there was no mechanism for them to do this. Through a series of meetings, I was soon connected to a large group of U.S. government officials, from the CIA, the Department of Defense, and Lockheed Martin Skunk Works.
Skunk Works?
These guys were the ones involved in the secret of U.S.
What is that? I've heard of all these other ones. Skunk Works. What's that? Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. That's strange. Okay.
Skunk Works. These guys were the ones involved in the secret of U.S. government programs that dealt with these subjects. And they have all taken tremendous risks to themselves and their reputations to do something that can benefit the world. They wanted to be a part of something special, to be a part of a company that could not only change the way we see ourselves, but also change the path
UFO footage.
We created a company called To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science. As a team, we synergistically united our strengths into 3 cohesive divisions.
Aerospace, science,
and entertainment. With the entertainment division, we create worlds. Science fiction stories for millennials that inspire and transcend. We are a publisher, a merchandiser, and a production
songs
studio.
about the aliens.
We have stories about dreams,
monsters of California,
paranormal,
the lonely
UFOs,
astronaut,
and many other themes that once used to be taboo, but after newly declassified government documents are now proving to be absolutely
Man of
real.
War.
We even have our own reality series launching this year on the History Channel. A weekly 1-hour series on our company and all that we do.
What's that guy?
In the aerospace division, we are paving the way to bring our science fiction stories to 1-hour series on our company.
What's this guy doing? He's got a little backpack on.
1-hour series on our company and all that we do. In the aerospace division, we are paving the way to bring our science fiction stories
building
to
spaceships.
life, where they're using beams of light to launch satellites, building a new generation propulsion by bending the fabric of space-time, commonly called anti-gravity, or even communicating through a new machine using quantum mechanics. For the first time, these opportunities are real and have the potential to completely revolutionize the way we live. In the science division, we are building the world's first and only artificial intelligence database of unexplained events, deploying data collection teams internationally, and analyzing exotic materials originating from unidentified aerial phenomena. And here, for the first time in history, this group of spies, aerospace engineers, and secretive government officials have chosen to team up with an award-winning producer to change the status quo.
You got this guy. I don't know
we
who any
want
of
to
those
do
people
something
are.
more than just tell a story this time. We want to be in the story and then bring it all to life.
Black money.
Educating the world, creating
Illuminati.
revolutionary technology, and telling the story of the millennium.
Telling the story about millennials.
There's nothing bigger. To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science is where science fiction becomes reality.
Wow.
I wanted to make a quick message to let you know that from the heart, I left my band and all that I was known for because this is the moment in time where I can change the world for my kids and everybody else's. I would love for you to consider doing that with us.
What? I'm gonna leave my whole family behind so I can join To the Stars. I'll think about it. Thanks, Tom. If you're into some pop punk, check out Blink-182. These millennials need to know about UFOs and stuff. And it looks like they have some cool cartoons and some books, and that's kind of cool. And they're also bending space and time and building anti-gravity stuff or something. That's kind of weird. It's kind of a big jump from making a cartoon to going into outer space. So, To the Stars, my dear boy. Our mission is to be a vehicle for change, inspiring a newfound appreciation and understanding for the profound yet unresolved mysteries of the universe that can have a positive impact on humanity. So what they do is they release all kinds of crazy cool videos. We're going to watch some of those. Check out the Offering Circular. What's that about? Do. Okay, some of their underwriting. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure what that is about. If you want to be an investor into the stars, I want to know about this Lockheed Skunk Works. Don't look at my history. Skunk Works. The Skunk Works project. What is Skunk Works? Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. Check it out. Quick. No, go away. Skunk Works. They're working with To the Stars. Skunk Works. Quick, quiet, quality. All the 3 Qs that you all know and love. Defining the future. At Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, your mission defines our purpose. Our team of dedicated engineers and scientists assume it can be done. They visionary focus on the future. We partner with our customers to anticipate us, all this different stuff. Enduring legacy, unique culture and way of operating. Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. They do prototyping. They do open system architecture. They build those fighter jets and drones and stuff, I guess. Transforming the fight. They're always one step ahead in the highly contested battle space. You're going to build a spaceship, blow you out of the air. You have what it takes to be a skunk? The anatomy of a skunk. The skunks look to be... What the hell is this? Inside Skunk Works. This is weird. I want to join the skunk team. I don't want to be a skunk. They stink. Skunks have a stinky ass, and they spray their stinky pee-pee everywhere. You don't want to come in contact with a skunk. You'll never forget it. You'll smell like crap. So join now and be a skunk. Smell like stinky skunkiness. All right, enough of this stuff. Let's go back to the Stars. We love them. Let's check out the team. To the Stars. Tom DeLonge. Jim Simivan. Heard of a minivan. This guy's Jimmy Simivan. He's the co-founder, board member, vice president. Dr. Hal Puthoff. Dr. Hal Puthoff. And Chris Miser. He's the board member. And Dr. Hal is the CEO of Earth Tech International, director of the Institute for Advanced Studies. So they're all about developing new technology, going into space, and studying UFOs. Steve Justice, Chief Operations Officer, Aerospace Division. Carrie DeLong. Ooh, hello. She's the Content Officer. She's got a BA in accounting. That's cool. Luis Elizondo. He's got a crazy goatee, man. They got Steve Justice? What? That guy. He's retired. 39 years with Lockheed Martin. 31 years with Skunk Works. We love him. Become a skunk today. Stink up the place. Berkeley Bomb. Some interesting people here. Chris Mellon. All right. Look at this guy. Dr. Paul Rapp. Hey, it's Dr. Rapp. Brain function and consciousness consultant. Look at this guy. Dr. Norm Kahn. National Security and Program Management Consultant. Hey, it's me, Dr. Rapp. I rip rap ribbity rap. Alright, what's everybody up to in the cool lounge? We got everybody doing the alerts and doing emotes and stuff. Alright, let's get back to this. I can't do this show without just going all over the place. The public benefit of To the Stars was the company of a positive contribution to society. And we need that. We need the companies to impact our society and to do good things. We need them to do good stuff for us. That's what we need. We need it. To the future. I want to check out the vault. New video, steps to test and analyze potential UAP, UFO material. Now that's what we want. The vault. Virtual analysis UAP learning tool. Now, what does that mean? UAP. What is that? It's the mission of To the Stars to collaborate with global citizens in order to help push science, technology, and ultimately humanity forward. The UAP learning tool. I don't know what UAP means. If anybody knows, well, let me know. Authentic DoD video captures high-speed UFO. All right, this is the newly released. This is the newest stuff. We gotta watch it. We gotta see it. 2015 Go Fast footage. Go Fast. It's an authentic DoD video capturing the high-speed flight of a UFO at low altitude. So this may have been on our list to watch. This was one of the first videos they had here. Go Fast. It was captured by the U.S. Navy Super Hornet using the Raytheon AN ASQ 228 Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared Pod. Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared Pod. Alright, so these supersonic jets here captured some UFO footage, and a lot of us have probably seen this, but let's check it out. Official USG footage. Exclusively. Go Fast. It's the third type of 3 military videos, unidentified aerial phenomenon. Okay, so that's what UAP stands for. Unidentified aerial phenomenon instead of UFO. So they took it aboard the Super Hornet. Wow. So they used some advanced sensors, powerful tracking stuff, and you'll hear the actual fighter pilots. We'll see what these guys say about it. They're going to be like, what the hell? Raytheon. The sensors are in infrared mode. Alright, the sensor is aimed 35 degrees left of aircraft axis. So here's just some information on what you can see on the screen here. They're going to tell us everything. The sensors are off the charts here, and this one here says slave. I don't know what that means. That's like a computer term, but it's always kind of weird to see that. Let's check out this video. Alright, let's check it out. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait till they explain everything. If you want to get a lowdown on some of this stuff, you can look into that. Here we go.
Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, over. Roger, there's troubleshooting as soon as I get Are you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude.
What the?
Look at it fly!
The frick is that thing? Well, that was a 2-minute video for about 10 seconds of... We're going to go back and watch that again. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's the UFO. That's a UFO right there. That was some secret footage they didn't want you to see. We've probably all seen it on the news. CNN. What the frick is that thing?
Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, over. Wow! There's troubleshooting as soon as I get
What the frick?
No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Over and out.
Wow, look at the flag.
That thing's going fast. It has the auto tracker on it, so you could just see this. You could see the waves and stuff behind it, and the ocean going really fast. That's some crazy UFO footage. You never believe that you see something like that. So here's all the information. They had their weapons tracking. We believe it. We love it. As the video starts, the sensor is in black hot mode. Oh man, this is boring stuff. I don't really care. The sensors and the stuff, the slant, they've got a slant going on. They're at 25,000 feet. That's way up there. I know that much. The unidentified vehicle. Now, why is it a vehicle? It appears to be a white oval shape moving at high speed from top left to lower left of the screen, flying very low over the water. Initially, it's unable to capture the object. Then the sensor ahead of the object attempts another capture. On the third attempt, the sensor tracking capture is successful. The sensor is now in auto track mode. The sensor uses contrast to lock onto the target. This mode can track objects that possess speeds and accelerations faster than you've ever seen in your life. It was made to track people to blow them to bits. In case you're trying to shoot a bomb at Sonic the Hedgehog, is what you need one of these for. And he goes, "You see that thing?" He's like, "Nope." "Did you box the moving target?" And he responded, "No, it's an auto track." The question reveals surprise at the possibility of manually capturing the object. And then he says a square word. It's like, what the? There's no obvious wings or tails. None of that stuff. Even if it was a cruise missile, it would have visible wings. That would be kind of crazy to see a big missile flying through the air. Maybe that is what it was. It was in white hot mode. White hot, with anticipation of seeing some more footage. Here we are in the vault. Unidentified aerial phenomenon is what UAP stands for. But this one says it's UFO. This is only the beginning. The gimbal video. Let's check out. There's a bunch of these videos. Let's check out the gimbal video. We're going to need to see all this stuff. Maybe I had some of these queued up. I don't really know. And I don't want to know anything about the sensors. Gimbal. It's one of 3 military videos of the UAPs. Brought through the official USG stuff. The content is chain of custody documentation. Super Hornet. Just gonna go on over to the Cool Stream Discord while this video goes on. Alright, we have the video up here. Okay, the sensor is armed. Oh, an NMJ got left out. Sorry about that. We're just gonna keep posting the Discord link for anyone. The reason I would have set up a Discord, and this is just, you can read about the calibration stuff as it goes here, so I'm just going to talk over this. Would have set up a command for Discord. Maybe I'll do that, but one time this freaking freak came in here who runs his own Twitch channel, and there's a UFO. It's a freaking drone, bro. One time this freaking guy came in here. He runs his own Twitch channel. Apparently he goes in and he goes into people's Twitch chats and he types the Discord command. He goes into people's Discords and then he tries to get in the voice chat and prank people. And I'm not talking about that Canadian comedian guy. This is some low-level pranking that this guy's doing. And I don't even know if he's doing it anymore. But I thought, what the F? I don't want some randos coming in here, jumping in my Discord, harassing people. So that's why it's, you know, I'm just posting it for whoever wants it. I'll send it to you, but at this point in time, I'm not sure if I'm ready to just put it out there for any old person to join. But even if they could, would they join? Because, you know, we're not even sure if that would happen. Okay, so we're just being an abundance of caution here. But now we're going to watch a UFO video. I'm going to stop talking, stop ranting. People are sick of it. All right.
Dude, that is a fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
Oh, frick.
Oh my gosh.
It's a freaking drone, bro.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots.
Against the wind. Just see me running. Against the wind. I see me running. Bum, 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 bum.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. It is our LNS, dude. Well, if there's like anything.
What the?
It's rotating.
Wow. Wow. That was weird. That thing rotated in there. That's freaky. What the hell is that? It's a UFO. It's an unidentified
That's not our LNS though, is it?
aeronautical phenomenon.
Well, if there's
Wow.
anything. It's rotating.
It's rotating. Hey, what the hell is that? So they have it up. They get all the documentations from the Department of Defense. Gotta make sure that they're not revealing anything. So, it's 34 seconds of video provides is remarkable. And the fighter pilots were struggling to identify what they were seeing. No distinguishable flight surfaces, lack of obvious propulsion system, some different crazy capabilities. That thing was flipping and flying all over the air. Gimbal. It's a product of one of those sophisticated tracking systems in U.S. military aircraft. This is some real detailed stuff about all of the different things. Advanced targeting forward-looking infrared pod. The Atfler. Gimbal. It shows you the gimbal footage. Sensor is in white hot mode. So anyway, this is all the information. These guys are highly capable fighter pilots. And they're trained and they're skilled observers of all this stuff. They're trained to look at things of different shape, size, position, flight altitude, speed in order to determine the nature of the threat. They're able to discern nuanced details that few people would normally recognize. And they have to have the ability to handle stress and maintain radio discipline. And in the audio, they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. The first guy says, it's a drone aircraft. And he says there's a whole fleet of them. And they can't say that. They can't say that. If it's a freaking missile, if it's a missile, that's you're supposed to say what it is. You're not supposed to swear. These guys, I don't know what the hell's going on. They're freaked out. Some more videos. Let's check out the other. We got to see all the UFO stuff. This is all the latest and greatest UFO footage you'll ever see. The Nimitz. Here's the Nimitz video. The 2004 Nimitz incident. This is all three videos. Military stuff. Nimitz incident is a chain of custody documentation. Another Hornet. Some more Raytheon targeting forward-looking pod. The Atfler. It's the most advanced stuff ever. This is all stuff that we need to fight some of the big wars that we've got going on. This is pretty crazy. You think these guys want to go shoot at it or something? Like, get that thing, or shoot some of your guided missiles at it. Guided by missiles. Come on, this is boring stuff. I don't care about any of these details. We know it's legit. It's from a fighter jet. And we need to hear some people talking. The weapons operator changes to TV mode. It's clearly oblong shaped. There's a lot of different shapes to these UFOs. We got some other different shapes coming up. It's clearly a flying thing of some sort. We're gonna chase this thing down. Get over here. These UFOs are crazy. What are they doing up there? What are they doing up there? Do. This one's not that interesting. Just talking about how this is zooming in all different times. Wow. It went away. The object instantly accelerates to the left, out of view of the sensor, what appears to be unprecedented velocity. Wow. And maybe if Sonic the Hedgehog was in it. Wow. And you can't fake that. You can't fake any of this stuff. This is real deal. The Raytheon. It seems like they do know a lot about some of these displays. So, FLIR, the forward-looking infrared system. Changes, blah blah. It's hovering. It's a freaking UFO. I mean, what else can you say? It's at hypersonic speeds over Mach 5. It's faster than the speed of sound, without indication of a sonic boom. And yeah, I've seen someone go faster than that at an unprecedented velocity. I'm talking Sonic the Hedgehog. He can go fast. I'm already bored of this freaking website. The Vault. So it's time to move on to the stars. Oh, and here we go. We got the Atom Project. And this is some more to the stars. Their focus of the Atom Project is focused on exotic materials for technological innovation. And these are from aerospace vehicles of unknown origin. Of all kinds of different sources here. Earth Tech, we're going to look at Earth Tech. I think I've got that up here. But I thought it was kind of a funny name for the Atom Project. Would be a good Blink-182 song. Adam, you're a cool guy. You're such a cool guy and you want to get the girl. Adam, what you gonna do? Tom DeLonge, the Atom Project. Okay. What other videos do I have here? We've watched all the freaking UFO videos, so we don't even need that. I've had a bunch of those lined up. Well, we're talking about the Atom Project. Let's check out the Atom Project. Adam.
Grabbing this stuff, I think, is going to. It has the potential, if it ends up being real.
Adam, you're in high school.
That we have it.
You're a cool dude.
Shake things up quite a bit.
You're gonna do it.
I find it very interesting that there are people out there who absolutely are convinced that they've seen what they've seen, and for that reason, I'm willing to listen. And again, that doesn't mean run to the hills with your hand in the air, screaming that the aliens are coming.
Aliens are coming.
No one's even mentioned the word aliens. We're not talking about aliens. We're not talking about extraterrestrial life. We're simply saying that there's something out there in our airspace we don't control. We don't know what the hell it is. And so, if it's not the eyewitness reports, and it's not the videos, and it's not the electro-optical data, and it's not the electromechanical data, well, all right, how about material? Will that be enough?
What you all are agreeing to do is to allow us, TTSA, to maintain temporary control of the material for the purposes of scientific analysis and research. And then I have additional protection here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's all lead shielded, RF, everything. We can continue to protect it rather than getting to fly home. I get to drive 18 hours now with this stuff.
Oh, crap. It's got some high-tech materials.
There's a little bit of an uneasiness about carrying this stuff around, not really knowing what it is, where it's from.
It's not aliens.
I think the possibility is exciting.
It's something weird.
It could turn out to be a part of a alternator of a 1984 Cadillac. All right, you really never know. But I think we have to handle all these things as if they are legitimate.
It's going
Hi,
to
Lisa. Code 2. Repeat. Code 2.
Code 2. They've also. It's not aliens, but they're talking about them as if they are spacecrafts and they're from outer space. And so if it's truly unidentified, it could be anything. It could be the fastest little Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, that's my latest joke here. It's a funny one. It's a real fun. It's a real gut buster.
That the material was going to be analyzed from a physical perspective, physical properties.
We're going to look at some of these materials too,
from molecular characteristics and structure, and then depending on what those results came back, we may look at its nuclear properties, i.e., the actual atomic structure itself.
I want to hear from Dr. Rapp.
Some very interesting elements, and we have to follow the data and the facts. Let's see where that data leads us.
Is here.
I don't want to speculate or go down that path because, obviously the likelihood of it being from here is probably a lot greater than the likelihood of it being not from here. But nonetheless, it's a possibility. In the end, really, this is a journey about all of us. And
welcome,
for all
everybody.
Of us, not just a particular company or a group of guys that are going out and
just a couple of guys collecting some
How
rocks.
we take this information, whether it winds up being real or not real or somewhere in the middle, ultimately it's a conversation that people need to have amongst themselves on how as a society we
the
feel
can sound, and now it's part of my soundboard.
The notion that maybe we're not the only one.
Man, I'm just not paying attention at all to this video. But anyway, that's the Adam project.
The approach to evaluating these materials is very much a step-by-step process. So
Earth Tech International. Some very interesting elements. Some hydrogen, some oxygen, a bit of nitrogen. All the cool elements are there.
To start, we'll look at its physical structure under
everyone else who just joined in, check it out. We got the Cool Stream Discord. Boom.
Keep notes on what kind of details we see.
Get in here.
Is there evidence of, nanoengineering or whatever?
Nanotech.
There's certain straightforward, simple things we can do, like measuring conductivity through different surfaces. That kind of stuff. And then the next layer that we always do is to determine its chemical constituents. And so for that we have X-ray fluorescence analyzers which bombard the material with X-rays to excite the nuclei, and then the radiation coming off the nuclei in response have certain signature lines. And those get plotted out. So if it's
this guy sounds like he really knows what he's talking about.
Or copper or zinc or whatever, you get a nice plot that runs out, and you see these lines that are associated with each of the chemical elements.
How accurate is that?
That can be very accurate. I mean,
pretty good,
down
I guess.
to where you can distinguish between elements that are right next to each other in the periodic table.
So if there's anything unusual in there, we, at least at the molecular chemical level, we should be able to
see it.
Okay.
On the other hand, if we decide, maybe there's some subtleties or nuances there, then as part of our procedure, another step would be to outsource it to other laboratories that we have access to, which have even finer scale. So this initial thing is just to sort of give us the overall view. And so we say, okay, it has these chemical constituents. We'd like to determine the isotopic
I'm getting distracted left and right over here.
Chemical elements.
They gotta outsource stuff.
Because it turns out that the signature, whether
this is crazy. They've got to outsource things to really interview and to figure out what's going on. Oh, wait a second. We got our friend Coolbot's in here. Coolbot, what are you up to, you silly goose? Are you in the Cool Stream Discord? What's going on, Coolbot? What's up? Talk to me.
Shall I do?
Coolbot.
Greetings, Big Wolf. I have flagged an email in your inbox that contains slanderous information.
What?
Would you like me to delete it?
What? An email? It's slanderous information. What the heck? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What are you doing snooping around my email inbox, Coolbot? What the heck? You're not supposed to be looking in there. Get out of there.
Would you? Yes, I have been reprogrammed by the Zoom Dragon IT department.
Oh, crap.
They have installed software that allows me to filter messages that say negative things about the corporation.
Oh, okay. I was not aware of that. That's concerning, but I guess I guess Jackie knows what she's doing over there at Zoom Dragon. So, that's kind of strange.
They have it. I am also a moderator in the Coolstream Discord.
Oh, okay.
I am programmed to delete messages that say negative things about Zoom Dragon or mention certain persons who are considered enemies of the corporation.
Oh, whoa. Okay, this is... Okay, this is news to me. So Coolbot is, I guess, a moderator of the Coolstream Discord. Yeesh. Well, we're gonna look into that. I think me and Jeremy have it covered, but I guess said the Coolbot's gonna delete messages about negative things about Zoom Dragon. So watch out. Okay, all right. Is that everything?
Shall I delete the offending email?
You know what? Don't just. I'll take it from here, Coolbot. I will delete the message. I hate anyone that says anything slanderous, and I will delete the email forthwith. Don't worry about it. Don't concern yourself with my email, please.
Okay. I trust you will use your best judgment in the matter.
Okay, well, I will. You can trust me, Coolbot. Everything's good, and there, Coolbot's cool. Juggling so much right now. That's some crazy information. Coolbot is snooping through my freaking emails. What is this? Who am I, Hillary Clinton right now? Snooping through all my emails. So I guess watch what you say over there on the Coolstream Discord. We're gonna look into that. I didn't know that was a thing. That's concerning. Okay. You said we had the slanderous email, so I'm gonna go pull that up while we watch a few more videos and see what the heck he's talking about. Let's go on. I want to see some of these crazy materials that they're talking about. I don't care about this guy anymore. I don't know what he's talking about. Once again, I lack the real focus to put on a show that's going to inform you about every single thing. So, boom, alien alloys, and we're using an ad blocker, so I guess we'll not do that because we need to read this article from Gizmodo. On Broadway. Hey, look, it's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is too cute. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we're supposed to be reading about aliens. Here's how Tom DeLonge's UFO research group got those alien alloys. Oh, wow. To the stars. The UFO research organization we're talking about had a contract with the U.S. Army to have the military vet exotic technology supposedly in its possession, including samples of mechanical and EM-sensitive metamaterial. We're not talking about some of the jokes, though. Stop with this. Baby Yoda is distracting me. He's kind of like a weird alien. That's why we need the ad blocker on here. We don't want to give any press to Disney and their freaking TV shows. Okay. Alien alloys. Metamaterial. That's what I was about to do a joke on that. I'm not talking about some of this jokes and stuff that we do on the stream. Some of this different storylines we have going on here. Metamaterial. Okay. These are much ballyhooed. Alien alloys that keep broadening up in connection with To the Stars. Officials connected with the institution have insisted the word alloy is inaccurate. Rather than finding them in shattered remnants of extraterrestrial spacecraft, they've acquired the metamaterials. And get this, this is a new character on the show. They've got the metamaterials from UFO researcher Linda Moulton Howe for $35,000 for the purpose of study. Wow, ballyhoo. Ballyhoo these alloys at your own risk. So Linda Moulton Howe, she had a big score on some of these metamaterials. She got paid 35 G's. Holy crap! That's cool. I need to come across some metamaterials and sell them to people. Make some cash. Make some moolah. Motherboard scored an interview with Moulton Howe, published on Thursday. She says that she in turn acquired them from the late conspiracy theorist and Coast to Coast AM host Art Bell, R.I.P., along with documents purportedly written by a U.S. Army sergeant stating that they were found by the sergeant's grandfather. I never met a material I didn't like. Now that's good. No, that's good. So these are some ancient Indian alien. What? I almost said ancient Indian. Some ancient alien extraterrestrial alloys, and that was a bad slip of the tongue. So let's just forget that. That was acquired from Art Bell and then went on to Linda Moulton Howe, and now they're at To the Stars. So that's sort of how things make their way along to the latest and greatest organization from Tom DeLonge. He's got the metamaterials, folks. Everything's good. They have a piece. They've explored whether magnetic fields would cause it to turn into a lifting body, different frequencies. Well, we've studied a little bit about and I forget what it's called, but the guy who could do some weird anti-gravity stuff with electronics on the free energy episode. I already forgot what that guy's name was. But surely that's something you could do with this metamaterial. They'd taken a bismuth magnesium alloy sample. Oh man, 1996. She was not able to demonstrate that they came off planet, as well as the Institute of Advanced Studies at Austin researcher Hal Puthoff. That researcher is known for his work on debunked remote viewing experience for the U.S. military involvement with the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, the source of several disquieting videos of naval aviators seemingly encountering bizarre flying objects and a number of junk stuff. He was involved. And Harry Reid was involved too. Harry Hole. Glowing auras, black money, the Pentagon's mysterious UFO program. Oh no! And then we watched this video. It's a freaking drone, bro. I've got to log in to read that, but there you go. There's the connection there. You got Hal Puthoff, Linda Moulton Howe. I can't say any of these names right. Harry Reid, and the Pentagon. They're all involved together. It's a letter from Puthoff to Moulton Howe, in which he stated he shared her disappointment with his test did not yield an interesting anomalous outcome. Oh no, we need more testing. It didn't work out. Sorry, Linda. Back in 2012. And then Tom DeLonge's got involved. And he said, we'll take it and we'll run some tests on it. We'd like to come to San Diego to deliver this stuff to us. And of course, she was involved with Skunk Works. Former Lockheed Martin Skunk Works exec Steve Justice called her and said the Army was interested in looking at it. I don't want to stop the science. So low they couldn't believe it. The price, she told Motherboard, she also said she believed the price was too low, that she had sunk up to $2,000 a year simply trying to have it analyzed. Whoa. That's a small price to pay if you're disclosing some of this alien stuff. Come on now. But Tom DeLonge's had the money. It could be nothing more than just a whole bunch of bokum and hokum. Alright, some weird patents going on too. Okay, so that's a little article from Gizmodo. I would analyze it for $18.50 per year with a rate fixed to inflation. That's good. If you can get on some of this, UFO analyzing stuff, she made 35 G's from selling these pieces of crap. She sold the exotic material. We need to see it. There it is. There's a little snippet of it. Tom DeLonge's. Why did she sell that stuff? Well, she wanted to figure out what it was. Alright? She and Art Bell, the late host of and Coast to Coast, acquired the metal in 1996 with some other stuff from alleged sergeants in the U.S. Army who still remain anonymous. She made some pretty wild claims about the metal. She said, "This stuff rocks my face off." She said the sergeant's grandfather yanked the metal off a wedge-shaped craft that crashed in 1947 near the White Sands Proving Grounds in New Mexico. Wow! Near Roswell. Angie said the crash recovery team had some dead aliens. What? We need to find the aliens. Storm the Area 51. Storm, we want to see the aliens. Bum, bum, bum. So they had a piece. They explored whether the magnetic fields would cause it to turn into a lifting body. I'm not talking about listening to some of that indie music, causing me to lift my soul and get all the feels when I listen to that stuff. Freaking magnetic fields. It's the same materials he mentioned. Joe Rogan, in the Joe Rogan interview, he stated if you hit it with enough terahertz, it'll float. It'll float, baby. The metal is of interest not only to DeLonge and Milton Howe, but also to the U.S. Army. They want to be studying this metal by blasting it with magnetic fields and looking for demonstrable physical phenomena. So when I get blasted with magnetic fields, I'm dancing around the room, or I'm getting a little teared up because they got some sad songs over there. Whatever that guy's name is, Stephen Merritt. Magnetic fields, check it out. That'll cause some physical phenomena and cause you to shed a tear with sad songs. All right, let's go to the next one, guys. Here we go. This is getting to the good stuff. Here's Linda's website, Earth Files. 1996, she found the metal alloy mysterious bismuth and magnesium zinc metal from the bottom of a wedge-shaped UFO. 1996, micron layered bismuth and magnesium zinc. I mean, maybe you could just find that stuff in the ground. I don't know. Granddad spent a total of 26 weeks in the team that examined and debriefed the lone survivor of the Roswell crash. The lone survivor, his name was E.T., the extraterrestrial. Just think of a weird alien name. His name was Glebzorp, and he was from the planet Zerptipron 5, and he was the lone survivor. He's still alive to this day. He's an alien. He's an old alien. He's old. Anyway, his affiliation with the project ended when the occupant was to be transported to a long-term facility. His place aboard the transport sent to Washington, D.C., and that's the last we heard of this guy, the grandson of the guy who discovered the metal. And it's 1 to 4 microns. It's very small. What other videos do we got here? Let's pep things up a little bit. Let's see this interview with Linda Moulton Howe.
A preeminent researcher in ufology,
see if I can say her name.
Moulton Howe tells us after 28 years of research that
say
we
her
can
name
no
right
longer
for
afford
once.
to ignore the fact that aliens have been visiting and working with Earth and its species for millennia. She believes the cover-up is inspired by the power elite's greed to foist outdated and environmentally damaging fossil fuel-based technologies on us when alien technologies may hold the key to the future recovery of this planet.
And the fact that governments, whether for good reasons or bad reasons, have chosen to have policies of denial in the interest of national security to keep this entirely away from the taxpayers, from the media, from everyone, is, in the long run, is a huge mistake. I think everybody's beginning to realize you can't build and sustain a planet.
I'm lifting in the gym. I listen to my favorite band, Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
And keep that lie going.
Never heard of it.
To perpetuate what? To perpetuate the greed power syndrome so that the stock market doesn't collapse?
We got some. Look at this.
Energy sources from new technologies being introduced.
Yeah.
All of this is now at a point where there's a sense that there has to be.
She's wearing some interesting stuff here.
Something has to now.
She looks like a.
Affect this whole planet to allow the release, just like the San Andreas fault. It has been
crazy looking
so many
corduroy
lies for so long.
It's very 70s.
That it has to release. And
looking
it
stuff
may be unpleasant for some people, but I think that we've reached a point of what some people call tough love. The planet, every human deserves the same
aliens are real.
Information that the power greed people have.
What I say.
To have it otherwise
the truth is out there.
Is for us to continue to live on a planet that is going to become more and more disconnected, more and more master-slave.
Oh no.
And an illusion of which we're perpetuating mythology. We're not dealing with the reality of the universe. And how are we ever going to expand from this Earth, whether we go to Mars or beyond, and still keep insisting to this planet that this is the only planet in this vast universe that
with
has
intelligent life?
What? Why the hell?
If you have little knowledge of the controversies surrounding alien presence
on
Earth,
clue what's
Linda
going
is
on.
the person to introduce you. For the full interview, go to ConsciousMediaNetwork.com.
Linda Moulton Howe. Wow! Crazy stuff. Conscious Media Network. We got some other media networks out there. They're all trying to capitalize on some of the latest and greatest conspiracy type things out there, including, and you've probably seen some commercials for these folks on YouTube, and you've skipped the ads, I'm sure. One of them is of the guy who's like, how did this hammer end up in 2 million year old strata? And there's even more to find out, and that's right, it's over at Gaia.com. And don't get it confused with the yoga mat people, Gaiam. This is Gaia. Gaia. They do have yoga on here. That's kind of cool. Yoga, meditation, and conspiracy stuff. Gaia. So they're trying to show you some of the latest and greatest stuff. And of course, Linda Moulton Howe's got a video on here. Truth Hunter. Some different revelations. She's just all over it. She's all up in it. Let's do a quick preview of this. If you want to subscribe to Gaia, I'm definitely not going to do it. Don't have any extra cash lying around to subscribe to this, but it is interesting. It is interesting how
Truth Hunter includes investigations of symbols discovered on the surfaces of UFO debris in the Roswell crashes of the 1940s and beyond, to many other locations that lead up to U.S. Army Sergeant CJ, I call him, and his wife on June 29, 2015.
CJ.
They were faced with an 820-foot diameter disc above their truck in Wadley, Georgia. Across the middle of the huge disc were symbols that I recognized, a couple of them, as nearly the same as symbols drawn by Staff Sergeant James Peniston after midnight on December 26, 1980 in Rendlesham Forest near RAF Bentwaters Woodbridge. So let's start now.
And that is what she said there, all those words, is, I think, we haven't talked about this on any alien episodes, we gotta do it, Rendlesham whatever, I think that's sort of the UK equivalent of Area 51. They've had some sightings over there. We're gonna have to mention that on a different episode. So it's all connected here, and she's leading the charge. Linda Moulton Howe, she knows all about it. So here's a cool drawing of some of these symbols.
The comparison of the Wadley craft symbols with those in the Rendlesham Forest incident.
Rendlesham Forest
The far left symbol on the Wadley, Georgia disc seems to match the far left bottom symbol that Staff Sergeant James Peniston sketched after he touched raised symbols on a 9-foot-long black glassy triangular craft in Rendlesham Forest. That was in England, and it was about 3 a.m. on December 26, 1980. Also, Sergeant Peniston's ring around that triangle with the two black circles resembles the second symbol from the right
she got Joker-fied
on the Wadley disc that has a ring around a triangle with 3 circles.
Oh, no.
Sergeant CJ and his wife were very confused
the prank
about
army.
what had happened.
Wow! Truth Hunter. Revelations from the alien encounters reported by Linda Moulton Howe. Linda Moulton Lava from Gaia. So check them out. They're the latest and greatest conspiracy weird website. Sort of repackaged in a cool way. Some resource of consciousness expanding videos, including that guy. What was that? We're going to have to look at some more Gaia stuff. It's weird. The way that they repackage and refurbish psychedelics. some of these conspiracies is interesting, to the point where we go from Art Bell, coast to coast, some of these weirdos, and now we've got Tom DeLonge, and everyone's on board for these crazy conspiracies. Here's a website for Earth Tech, the Institute for Advanced Studies at Austin, and there's one of these guys over here. That's the principal team. There he is, Harold Putoff. I can't say any of these names right. I have to say it in the weirdest way I can think of. Harold Putoff. He's the president, CEO, and chairman of the board of Earth Tech International. Earth Tech, and he's working with freaking to the stars. And so is this guy, Eric Davis. And here's Colin Putoff. Oh, he's going to inherit the family business. He's focused a management professional. So he's all behind the scenes guy, the COO, the son, Colin Putoff. Far left bottom symbol is just a picture of me. Contract negotiation, client relations, all that stuff. And Brendan Putoff, there's the CFO. So it's a family business, the Earth Tech. That's over there in Austin. Graduated from the University of Dallas with a BA in political philosophy pre-law concentration. And he played varsity golf. And a letter winner, earning the SCAC Men's Golf All-Sportsmanship Team. Student, sounds like a huge nerd. Here's a student academic. He was a great sportsman. Earth Tech. They're doing some great stuff over there, including fundamental physics, life science, and different kinds of experiments. That's Earth Tech. And the Farnsworth Fusor. What's that? Wow. It's like something that we would have shown on our freeenergyparty.org. This is weird. Neutron detection. We've got to learn about what some of these alloys in the UFOs are all about. The heated vapor. The heated vapor source. Hey, are you talking about I thought that vaping was outlawed. Alright. Does that work for a joke? What's the next one we got here? We're gonna keep going. Let's see. You know what? Let's pull up this mysterious email. If anyone is just now tuning in, we got the Coolstream Discord going. That's cool. Looks like most people who've been chatting are members now. If you didn't get the invite, hit me up. Get in there. We got this kind of weird message. It's kind of weird message from Coolbot saying that they got this email that we need to delete. And I probably shouldn't read it on the air. I don't want to get in trouble. And this creepy music is quite appropriate. What is this? Apparently it's an email that was defaming Zoom Dragon, which is our big sponsor. They run the show. They tell us what to do now. So we got this email. Let's see what it says here. Good evening, Mr. Beowulf. Okay. I'm emailing you now about a very sensitive matter regarding someone who is close with you. Interesting. My name is Mitchell Head. Okay. Mitchell Head. I have spent many years researching UFOs and alien encounters. Whoa! That's what we're talking about today. But this is an email about someone close to us. I'm also the host of the podcast Disclosure Hour, Final Judgment. Okay, that sounds interesting. Which can be found on Podbean or wherever you find your podcasts. So you got a podcast UFO researcher, Mitchell Head, from the podcast Disclosure Hour, Final Judgment. Is emailing us about something. I need you to be very wary of your new friends at Zoom Dragon. What? They are not who they appear to be? What? Wait a second. Now that is slanderous information. Maybe I will delete this email. I don't know about. I do not endorse anything that this email says, and I will be deleting it. Wink, wink. I need you to be wary of your. We're not wary of our friends at Zoom Dragon. We love them. I can be reached at this number, and I'm not going to read the number on the air. We are very much safer talking over the phone than through email. Well, I guess so. We got cool bots watching the email. Zoom Dragon is notorious for employing gangs of artificial intelligences to filter people's emails. What? Well, that sounds familiar. This is getting kind of creepy. Eesh. I hope this message reaches you safely. Mitchell Head is emailing us about some interesting stuff about Zoom Dragon. They're not who they appear to be. And this is coming from a guy who is hosting a podcast about UFOs. Not really sure what the connection is there. I guess I'm just going to send this to my spam folder. Click, delete. Okay, I'm not reading it. I'm not going to contact. And we're just going to ignore that. And we're not going to investigate any further. Okay. And you couldn't see any of that, but I assure you I was looking at my email and reading an email from this UFO guy. All right, what's next? We got too much stuff here. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We need to disclose the truth about all this stuff. Earth Tech. We looked at Earth Tech. We've also got American Anti-Gravity. These are some companies that are investigating flight testing and floating gravity phenomenon. Follow us on Medium, and maybe they're on Steemit too. It's John Brandenburg on Pointing Vector Anti-Gravity. Inertia propulsion, space exploration, anti-gravity. These are some different organizations here that are teaching us all about space, investigating some anti-gravity stuff. This is important stuff if we need to know about UFOs. What's your email? Well, it's probably on an episode somewhere where I doxed my email address, although I think I may have deleted that one. I can't remember. Hopefully. Frank Nizdarak on anti-gravity. Wow, the American Anti-Gravity. So you can check them out. They're doing all kinds of great research. And then you've got, I'm not sure what this is about. We might have to visit this one on a different time. This is just some link that I had. The Earth Citizen Consulting Group. Incoming transmission. Some of the latest and greatest videos. Whoa, so they've got some different UFO experts. NASA admitted there's running water on Mars. Whoa. Some different, Michael Sala. Some different conversations with some UFO people. Michael Sala, Exopolitics. He's one of the most vast bodies of work, hundreds of personal interviews, research. Exopolitics. This is the Earth Consulting. Knowledge is extensive. I continue to learn and grasp the situation. 20 years of experience, hands-on military career makes me one of the most knowledgeable officers, the only one who could be given direct authority through the chain of command to make that knowledge available. Since the USMC considers the weakening of our economy and divisive political infighting as direct threats to national security, they've asked me to step forward and have encouraged me to offer my consulting services to assist my countrymen and the globe to make adjustments for better future technologies, as well as restore legal and executive authority over all covert programs or risk future weakening of the U.S. economy and social structure to devastating effect, as USMC national security assessments and projections show. Now that's a great big old sentence. Oh, wow. Since it is the counterintelligence programs to keep secrecy that are at the heart of our social and economic symptoms of distress. Okay, and that's a sentence fragment there. This is a little English lesson for everybody. That doesn't make any sense at all. These two things are intimately attached and one cannot be solved without the other. Alright. So they're exploring some stuff about UFOs and aliens and stuff. I don't know anything about this website. It was just in my links. Brad Johnson, upcoming chat. Sign the petition. So anyway, there's just some stuff about interviews and UFOs and crap. All right. We got any videos? We got the anti-gravity. Let's see some UFO stuff. here we go. This is cool. We're gonna watch some UFO stuff, because that's what it's all about. Because that's what it's all about. This is a crazy video of the latest and greatest UFO stuff. Everybody listen in. It's a stunning video of a cigar UFO in Orlando, Florida. That's one of the types of UFOs, a cigar. Not a cigarillo, not a cigarette, but a cigar on the big honking thing. Smoke on that. And smoke on one of those, puff one of those things while playing some card games with your pals. Cigar UFO. This was released in September 2019. Here we go. Cigar footage.
Aloha everyone, this is Dr. Michael Sala. I was just sent a video by my source in Orlando.
This is the guy from Exopolitics. Maybe we'll pull up his website after this. He was mentioned on the Earth Consulting website. And you see it's all connected here. It all makes sense and everyone's following what's going on.
Florida, JP.
Everyone's having a grand old time also.
Footage
They're loving it.
A UFO that he saw while traveling in his car with his family. And so I'm going to play it for you now.
UFO.
I've muted the audio so that way there's no visual audio identification.
There it is.
He does refer to his daughter's name and he does want to maintain anonymity. But there's the UFO. It's moving away from the vantage point of his car. He's talking to his wife about it, and it is illuminated.
He's like, what the
it has a cigar shape, and it slowly disappears behind the trees. Very shortly, we'll see it disappear behind some trees. It's moving away.
It's moving fast.
Yeah, it's a cigar
looks like it's moving very fast.
No tails, no wings of any kind. What I'm going to do now is rewind and zoom in.
Now this is
so that way you get a closer look.
Now this is some advanced video technology that he's got here. This is Windows Media Player, I think, for Windows 10. This is what he's using to investigate and get some of the details on this video. And computer enhance is what he's about to do. Computer enhance.
It's really, especially at the beginning, you get the closest look, and it is very clearly a cigar-shaped craft.
There it is, the cigar, and he can't even focus it. Wow, looks like a cigar.
No fuselage, no wings, no tail, so it is a cigar-shaped craft, a UFO. We've talked about this in the past as being craft that belongs to a Nordic extraterrestrial group.
Wow.
We do know that the US Navy has developed some of these, but his JP been getting disclosures from the Air Force run secret
the Nordic
space program,
UFOs.
I've discussed at length on my website, on the page I've created.
It's disgusting what they're doing. They're not telling us the truth either.
Video, so that you can actually go to that page. So yeah, it clearly was a very impressive looking
Spark it up.
cigar-shaped craft. There it is. I'm just going to pause there. So cigar-shaped,
thing.
No tail, no wings of any sort. This is original footage. This has not been altered in any way. I'm just playing the original footage here and zooming in for you, so you can judge for yourself what this is. I think it's evidence of the different types of craft he's been photographing and videotaping and been sending, and I've been discussing that for the last couple of years now on my website. So thanks for tuning in. Aloha.
Alright, you're welcome. Aloha. This guy's been sending in all kinds of UFO footage, and that's a cigar-shaped one. We've also got another group here, the MUFON. Mutual UFO Network. We'll get to them in just a minute. Just a second. Let's go back to the Exopolitics. This is kind of an interesting website. And then we'll go to MUFON. And then we'll do a quick thing at the end. Okay, we'll end the show. Not yet, though. Oh, no. Don't read that. This is Exopolitics. This is an insane website. Musk proposal. Don't read that one over there. Evidence grows that Tic Tac UFOs are secret Air Force spacecraft. Let's read that one, and let's not read the other one. Tic Tac UFOs. So first we had cigar-shaped, and then they've gone down in size. They could be pill-shaped like your ibuprofen. They could be like a little sprinkle on a cupcake or something. That would be the smallest UFO. These are Tic Tac UFOs. It's kind of like how you measure hail that comes during a big storm. It's ping pong balls, golf ball sized, or Tic Tacs. Michael Turber claiming the Tic Tac sightings. Tic Tac UFOs, okay, and we're not going to watch that. That's 2 hours long. You can go check that out. There were 5 Tic Tac crafts. I've heard of TikTok. These are Tic Tacs.
Okay, now for the start of our series of interviews with veterans of the USS Nimitz.
Nimitz. Oh, these are the guys that saw the UFOs. That's cool. Tic Tac UFOs. Used radars to intercept the Tic Tacs. Makes your breath smell good. And they've got some QAnon articles. So we're going to jump over to the MUFON, Mutual UFO Network, and they've got some news here. The latest and greatest UFO news from MUFON. MUFON. Here's a MUFON case. We're going to watch some MUFONs. This is, I think this isn't. This might also be a cigar or a Tic Tac. I'm not sure, or something else all together. That's a Tic Tac. There's a Tic Tac right there. That's pretty weird. Is it a UFO? We don't know what it is. We don't know. It's a damn UFO, is what it is. MUFON.
My name is Jan Harzan. I'm the executive director for MUFON. We are a scientific research organization that basically collects sighting reports from the public and then goes and investigates them. Our mission statement as an organization is the scientific study of UFOs for the benefit of humanity. And we have 3 primary goals. We investigate UFO reports, we promote research into the UFO subject, and we educate the public on our findings.
Wow.
Within the UFO field, you have everyone from the true scientist who will only deal with what's physically in front of them to the far out fringes of the whole UFO phenomenon.
It's far out, man.
Is really more just left of
freaky.
Center, where we try to take a scientific approach by collecting the data
grok
first off,
that, man?
and then reviewing the data, investigating the data, and making sure that what we're seeing is actually something that's truly an unknown.
MUFON attracts very credible scientific individuals who have a sincere interest in this phenomenon.
Like this guy.
My name is John Ventry. I'm the Pennsylvania State Director.
We have 3,000 members worldwide.
He's from
Many
Pennsylvania,
scientists, physicists, PhDs, metallurgists, biologists, all the way down to just the average citizen.
The average
who really wants to
nerd.
get involved.
Gamers and freaks.
Some of those have chosen to become field investigators, and they go through our field investigative training courses. They become part of the team in their
I want to be part of the team
where they reside, and they actually get engaged in going out and meeting this phenomena head on.
Your Honda Element.
My name is Jeremy Ray. I'm a field investigator with the Mutual UFO Network. I've been with them for about 7 years. I've been an investigator in Texas, California,
Is that
and now Colorado.
Jeremy that we know, part of the Cool Stream team?
500 to 1,000 reports per month from around the world. Field investigators will take the case, generally review it, try to come up with a hypothesis, checking star charts, checking different things,
Check
and
the
we'll
star
go
charts.
put an investigation in place to determine what exactly happened.
What the frack happened?
In probably 75 to 80% of the cases, what ends up being the end result is an IFO. An IFO is an identified flying object. So natural phenomenon like the planet Venus. There's man-made phenomena like balloons, airplanes, things of that nature. But
Crab rangoons and things of that nature. People think Venus is a UFO. It's not moving. It's just sitting there. It's just a big star. Okay.
Crawl through it. We
What about
do have
meteors?
those very, very
Those are
significant
pretty
cases
freaky.
that are extraordinary.
That's not a UFO either. That's
We've
a damn
recently
meteor.
formed a science review
Meteorite.
board, and that board is made up of
Ever seen one of those
scientists
things?
from around the United States and around the world to review some of our more significant cases and try to render an opinion on them. What we'd like to do is be more outbound, more outspoken in terms of the really true UFO cases. So MUFON is moving forward with this approach, and we'll be publishing papers in these different areas to allow the general public and even the scientific community to be able to be challenged by what we're finding. That's the strength of MUFON as an organization, is being really the truth seekers of the UFO field.
All right, they're the truth seekers of the UFO field, MUFON. And they've got some cases here. They've got some cases on the MUFON case number. Here we go. These are quick videos, thank God. Unlike any of those other UFO seekers. Oh, that Chewbacca.
Case 94524. A Portuguese witness at Funchal reported watching 3 lights that formed a triangle in an ascending path from south to north on August 30th, 2018, according to testimony. The 3 lights rotated together slowly as if they were a single triangular object. The separation of lights was approximately the size of more than 1 coin. The report states that the objects witnessed were not Chinese lanterns, drones, or satellites.
There weren't Chinese lanterns. They were the space between the lights was as large as more than 1 coin. It's not a very good unit of measurement, I have to say. It's weird. Let's see another case number. Case number.
Access granted.
We have access. Access granted. Move on.
Case 93410. An Indiana witness at Alexandria reported watching a group of lights moving at a high speed just 20 feet off the ground. Witness observed lights flying across a beam field at a high rate of speed. He stated he saw 5 or 6 spheres in a straight line equally spaced apart, and they seemed to nearly stop at the edge of the road. Then the furthest one away turned back west and up at about a 45-degree angle, and the rest followed as if tied together, and then just vanished. The second witness described it as similar to a row of very bright streetlights, and she also said she thought it moved more like a fighter jet flying at a very low altitude across the field, before she realized it was a row of lighted orbs. The spheres were not more than 15 to 20 feet above the ground and were around 10 to 15 feet in diameter.
Whoa. The orbs. Noting that the witness Portuguese just to discredit them? Portuguese can observe UFOs just as well as you or I. That's right. Was it Cristiano Ronaldo? The UFOs are across the globe. Let's check out something on MUFON TV. MUFON, the original show. MUFON TV.
Hi, I'm Ron James, and this is our very first live show from our set here at MUFON Television.
This looks great.
I'm really excited to have with me Steve Bassett from Paradigm Research Group. He is fresh from Europe with a new perspective and a new
fresh from Portugal with some new UFO updates.
Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about what's been happening with you.
I was in Europe for approximately 7 months. I went over initially in April. And then I came back, I think, August the 2nd, and then I returned to the U.S. on January the 31st. I went over there to sort
of back in that chair.
regroup after the huge setback to the political initiative that I had been pursuing for 2.5 years, starting in 2014. The election upended all of that.
So let's review that a little bit, because I talked to you right after the first Democratic debate, and you were pretty disappointed then.
2018.
And then, of course, when the election went the way it went, you had a lot riding on Hillary Clinton being in favor of disclosure and helping things along. And you were very instrumental in her being labeled as the ET candidate. Yeah. So I can imagine the disappointment from that.
Most
people don't. I'm actually.
Hillary was gonna disclose UFOs. She was the ET candidate. I didn't know that. I thought Trump was talking about he was gonna do that too. He'll do anything. He'll do anything if his crazy supporters want him to do it.
Talking about this now at conferences. I've already given several lectures.
That's right.
I was at the Conscious Life
She's
Expo.
The ET
I also
candidate.
was at the IUFOC conference in Fountain Hills and so forth.
She's the
I'm
ET
talking
candidate.
about this, and I'm going to be saying a lot more.
And
but
people are saying more and more. People are talking about it. How Hillary is the ET candidate because she's a freaking reptilian.
One story here that most people have no idea why was Podesta tweeting about the ET issue. Why was Hillary on Jimmy Kimmel?
And why is on
Jimmy Kimmel?
And what's going on in the pizza lounge or whatever the hell it's called?
And giving interviews to papers. Why were they talking about this issue? The reason they were doing it
ping pong
is
pizza.
that after 10 years of sort of stalking them on the extraterrestrial issue and their connection to it, going back to the Rockefeller Initiative, 93 to 96, the story finally caught up with him. I was able to punch through the political media in Washington. I arrived
punched Hillary in the face
in December of 2014,
about the aliens.
Or rather November, after we shipped the entire record of the citizen hearing on disclosure to every member of Congress, which included 3 hours of testimony about the Rockefeller Initiative and essentially the ET connection to the.
What is this guy doing? He's the host. He needs to stop messing around with his Microsoft tablet over here. Just chill out, dude.
They knew that.
He looks
they knew
bored.
something was going to come, but they didn't know. The story started running. My public relations person started contacting political media in Washington. I started public meetings on the Hill, and the story started breaking in November. And the stories just continued into December, into January. The Rockefeller
February,
Initiative
March,
was
April, May, June, July, September,
videos,
across the
as is the case with
all year long. People are talking about UFOs.
And the
people are talking
started
about
contacting the campaign, and they started contacting John Podesta and saying, "What's this thing with the Rockefeller Initiative? Why
Rockefeller?
Why is this, what's going on?"
Right? It might have been an initiative to get Jay-Z to perform live with Beyonce and Hillary. The Rockefeller Initiative. They bring back all those rap stars from the 90s. Is it still around? Rockefeller. What other joke was I gonna do? This is pretty good. This is a pretty funny video.
They didn't want to talk about it. They stonewalled everyone because they did not want to talk about this during the campaign.
Didn't want to talk about it.
I'm convinced she wanted to be the disclosure president, and that was the plan. But first she wanted to get the White House, and she felt that talking about this issue would endanger her, would be a risky thing, right?
What?
And they were going to play it safe down the middle.
Weird.
So we forced.
This is so weird. Hillary was going to be the disclosure president. She didn't want to talk about it. It's like the opposite of what you would think, that Trump was going to be the one. I think he even said something about it, that he was going to unleash some classified stuff, and it never happened. Of course, because of the deep state.
Them out of their box and forced them to start talking about it. They had no choice. If they hadn't been doing some of these controlled, limited statements, then the press would have gotten even more intense. This is
related comments.
But
over 400 articles published about the advocacy, the Rockefeller Initiative, and Hillary Clinton's ET-related comments. Wow, we gotta look into this. We gotta go down the rabbit hole. But she didn't get elected, and instead all the deplorables won, and they didn't want freaking UFOs out there. They didn't want the truth to come out.
Was the debates. There were like 36 debates and forums, ultimately counting the Republicans and the Democrats. Any one of those fine, very well-paid news hosts from these old shows that moderated them all. Could have asked the question. Could have asked her, or
could have asked about
any of the Republican candidates, or Bernie Sanders.
He's a disclosure
What
president.
is this about the Rockefeller Initiative? What is this about? Why did John Podesta talk about releasing the files, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Not a single question. Which is an interesting story.
And why was John Podesta emailing about cheese pizza? It didn't show up in any of the emails, to my knowledge. Maybe we'll have to go through and scan the emails again, the Hillary emails, see if there's in there.
Including George Stephanopoulos, who was one of the hosts. And George Stephanopoulos was involved in the Rockefeller Initiative. He was in the White House as a key advisor to Clinton when it was going on for 3 years. Right? But not a story that he wanted to cover once he became a journalist in 1996. That was the major obstacle. They got through that, and they realized we're home free. And so they stopped talking on June the 2nd. That was the last time they addressed the issue. In fact, it was not far from here. It was at the Rancho Palos Verdes Code Conference, a $3,500 a ticket high-end conference. And he spoke about it there. He was asked about
code breakers.
And then they were quiet. But they felt they'd made it. They were going to win the election. Everybody knew they were going to win the election, and so they didn't say anything else. And then, of course, all hell broke loose. So I got to get out of town. So I went to London and explored international possibilities. And one turned up.
I got to get out of town.
A big one.
A big one.
So before we get to that,
a big one. Was it the guy over there with the crazy hair? Was it Brexit? Is Brexit going to help with Disclosure Project? What? What's going to happen next with UFOs? We have no idea. So, we'll follow up with this one. This is leaving us some breadcrumbs for another alien episode, as it always does. It's always fruitful when we talk about aliens. Some of the weirdest fruit you'll ever find, and you might bite into it and see a little alien pop out. So, we didn't quite get to everything. Brexit ruined the UFOs. Damn it. We didn't quite get to everything, but this guy is interesting. The stuff he was talking about, I did not expect at all. That's it's pretty funny. Steve Bassett and LeBron James we're talking about on MUFON.org. Okay, so we're going to talk about this guy. I don't really want to do everything about him. We'll save him more about this guy on the next Alien episode, but let's watch a trailer for his newest movie, and we'll look at his website, and then we'll end the show. So here we go. And this guy's another UFO expert.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The question is often asked, when will UFO disclosure happen?
These lights, they keep coming together?
The answer is, it has.
The New York Times revealed the existence of a secret government program to investigate UFO sites.
Wow, it's real.
This is a very complicated story.
This is crazy.
I have put a briefing together for every president since Bill Clinton.
Including Hillary.
Interplanetary war.
What? Planetary war.
This is the next big thing.
That's real war.
That they want the public to be afraid of.
Wow. This is a national security imperative.
That is that guy,
We must
Luis
have
Elizondo.
American dominance in space.
Space Force.
It's all a lie.
The national security state. They want to establish a planetary government by spinning that this is a threat.
One set of facts, two narratives. The threat isn't extraterrestrial. The threat is covert human.
The Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind protocol, developed by Dr. Greer, is the most dangerous information he has released to the public. Human-initiated communication with extraterrestrials is possible.
All of us are going to know the truth. This is our moment.
We have the ability to change life for the better.
Consciousness isn't limited by space and time. What I'm doing with CE5 is the foundation for the relationship between humans and these extraterrestrials.
But the implications are absolutely profound. That shows consciousness does affect reality.
A critical mass of people can shift an entire civilization. But the intelligence community don't want the public to know. They say, what's in it for me? It's easy. A new world, if you can take it.
Oh my God. Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. That's intense. He's so pleased with himself. Oh my gosh. That is crazy stuff. That's right, Stephen Greer. He's a famous ufologist. Stephen Greer. And he's doing a new movie. He's got all these different movies, documentaries. Apparently one of them's on Netflix. I'll have to watch it sometime and do some more research for another episode because I didn't quite get all my homework done in time for the episode. It's Dr. Stephen Greer. Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Now, you've heard of Close Encounters of all the other kinds. Steven Spielberg. You've heard of Steven Spielberg and Close Encounters of the third kind? What is the... There's all kinds of different encounters. And Steven Spielberg taught us about one of them. Stephen Greer is talking about the fifth one of the fifth kind. Contact has begun, coming April 20th. We already saw the trailer. Dr. Stephen Greer, MD. He brought you serious and unacknowledged. Reach the 1% campaign. Thanks for your continued support. And they've raised $761,000. Great. Glad we can raise some money to learn about UFOs. And here you can have dinner with two with Stephen Greer. A small group afternoon weekend workshop if you pay $10,000 freaking dollars. That's a lot of money. You can get free tuition if you pay this much on the 11th tier, plus all the other stuff. Free tuition. Sounds like you're just paying for whatever this class or something. If you pay $100, you can download a copy and get the Cosmic Consciousness, an advanced course in mantra meditation. Wow. If you pay $5, you get emails from the guy. Okay, that's a ripoff. That's a ripoff. Anyway, the CE5. Different techniques about contact. So this guy's into... Apparently his whole thing is about meditating. Everyone getting together and meditating. And then that is what contacts the UFOs. And then the UFOs fly around and stuff. They fly around your head and you're like, whoa! The deeper truth. This is the ultimate disclosure event, CE5, making peaceful contact. Manifesting such intent and power that it overwhelms the suppression and deception that has kept UFOs and ETs secret for decades. We must unite and meditate under universal peace and enlightenment. Will become part of history. CE5, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. We've seen all the other types of encounters of the different kinds. Dr. Stephen Greer, and here is his biography. He's the founder of the Disclosure Project, the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, the Orion Project, and Serious Technology Advanced Research. Father of the Disclosure Movement. Presided over the groundbreaking disclosure event in May 2001. Wow. That was right before some big crazy stuff went down. That's probably when they started covering up all this stuff. Back in 2001. Government agencies and all that stuff, regarding the existence of extraterrestrial life forms and reverse engineering of energy and propulsion systems. That's what it's all about. And that's what it's all about. UFO leaks and some of the different movies that he's done. Disclosure, Serious Disclosure. We'll get to him on the next alien episode because I kind of feel like it's time to end the show. And he also has a whole movie about this freaky alien skeleton, the tiny mummy. Little teaser for the next time we talk about aliens and stuff. We got deep into some crazy stuff today. Let's play the end theme here. We got into some crazy stuff today. Everyone got on over to the Coolstream Discord, so check that out. It's a lot of fun. Over there, everyone's hanging out, chatting and stuff. We think everything's going well. We got some interesting news about, and they value our privacy over at whatever this website is that I just clicked on. Stephen Greer. The Orion Project. All right. We're in the Coolstream Discord. Check it out. It's open for business. If you missed out on it, I'll send you the link. If not, we'll open our doors next time. Because this is a VIP Discord for all the cool heads and the cool fans out there. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good time coming up. enjoy yourselves. Don't get too down about the state of everything going on. It's crazy stuff out there. So enjoy yourself. And you can check out the Cool Stream YouTube. Also, if you're really bored, you need more stuff to watch, go like and subscribe. And don't forget to tap that freaking bell icon, man. To subscribe to the Cool Stream YouTube and do the Cool Stream Discord. That's been the end of the show. Everyone, take care, quarantine yourselves, watch some YouTube and play some video games and have a lot of fun. Don't worry about all the crazy stuff going on in the world. It's scary and I hate it out there. Thanks for watching the show, and we'll see you next time. Oh, I gotta get this one good. So we'll see you next time on
the Cool Stream.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah! I call myself a philobibliac. I call myself a philobibliac.
Check out the cams on that bus, friend.
Goopy rolls. Goopy rolls. Nuts toothpaste. Look at that. Wow.
You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
The proper name is an Unacknowledged Special Access Project, or USAP. And the USAPs running this have been around since the 40s, very well funded, working on these issues, working on the technology.